Hey, Leather. I'm just doing some editing. I'm editing the clip. I'm trying to find the clip. There's an ant, another lost ant that's trying to climb up my leg, which is great. How are you? What are you up to? What are you drawing? There's going to be some weird sounds coming from my computer. Where'd it go? I keep flicking it off my leg, and it keeps finding its way onto my leg again. I think it's created a little scent trail to basically be on me, which is great. Thanks, ant. Stupid ant. I did everything in one shot last time. It's quite good. I'm enjoying a nice pizza. Well, aren't you lucky? I got pizza tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Oh my god! I thought there was something on my chest then, but it's not. It's just that there's a something on my monitor. See, I lost the rhythm. I've got to take it all talking. God, the colours are really, really unsaturated in this one. See, I lost the rhythm. What kind of pizza is it? If I delete something important, then delete. Again with the grunting. What's with the grunting? I should not be grunting. Get rid of this bit. This will probably be another boring one. I know people keep telling me it's not boring, but it feels boring sometimes. I'm being careful. Just it's kind of getting caught in my throat. My voice is so annoying. I'm okay. Okay, I think that's why I stopped talking again. I'll delete that. Nothing interesting happening on that bit. Hey, Chris. It keeps making noise. My throat keeps making noise. Yeah, because when I was doing the pumping, when you do manually pumping, when you try to, instead of just like doing what I normally do with the swallowing the air thing, like you don't have to push so hard with your lungs to get the air into your throat. You just have to swallow and take it from the pump. But the thing is that the pump was pushing air into my lungs from my throat, and it was pushing everything that was in my throat into my lungs, and it was really annoying. It was just really awkward to get that rhythm back. Hey, Bear Buff, how you doing, dude? It keeps making noise. Ugh, talking. Yeah, and that's why the choking. It's like it's actually me moaning. It's the air going past my vocal cords as it goes down. I was explaining to Jeffrey what's happening. The other way. Oh, dude. I hate my voice. I hate my voice. Shut up. Sometimes I don't mind it. Sometimes I really don't mind it. Like if I'm talking on purpose, with purpose, you know. But yeah. That's good, Bear Buff. I'm glad you're okay. I'm happy. So I'm late, by the way, tonight. I was basically all ready to go. It's worked in the tech. I seem to last like 15 seconds, and then I have to say something else, and I have to cut it out. Yeah, I was a bit late tonight because basically I was, I had dinner, and I had a shower, and I came on here, I took my mail and everything, and I played my video game for a bit longer than I should have. It was like, I was going on to the 3.5 hour mark that I said to you guys that I would be back on. And I was like, I should get back online. So I open up the editing program. I preload the stuff. That's why there's no preloading and stuff. And the internet decided to be off. Like I stopped watching what I was watching on the internet, and then for some reason that cancelled. That's just ended the internet. The internet was not having it. It turned itself off. I'm hoping it's going to stay stable while I'm doing this with you guys. But yeah. So I've been waiting for the internet to come back on so that I can come online with you guys. And yeah, it's only just worked. Well, that reminds me, I've got to send a message using the internet. But no. Tubbs, you're okay? Have you been sick? Not really. So I just got to send this quickly. It's a work thing. There we go. Yeah. Oh, you little bastard. Did I just stand on you? Sorry, there's been an ant that keeps crawling on my leg. And it crawls on my leg and it fucks off. And it falls off my leg before I can get it. to stop it from falling off my leg. I don't know, I think I just stood on the little shit, but I can't. It's either, I think it's stuck to my boot. Whoopsie. Whoopsie doodles. Well, it's not going to bug me anymore. But I do feel a bit guilty about standing on it. I know I don't feel guilty about standing on ants. But I feel guilty about standing on an ant. But no, for the past hour, there's been an ant that keeps that's made a scent trail on me or something, because he keeps finding his way onto one of my legs. Always one of my legs. And I think I squished it. But no, I keep trying to grab him so that I can put him outside, but he keeps falling off my leg and then being on the ground, and then I can't do anything about it until I can reach it. So I basically, yeah, he keeps curling my leg. So hopefully I haven't stood on him. Hopefully I can't see him, because he basically, I felt him though just now when I reached for my leg, just to rub my leg, and he was there. And I felt him because it was, yeah. Bastard. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Always with the excitement. Yeah, see, I can't go like 15 seconds in this video without saying something. Without sighing or saying something. It's so annoying. No one likes no one likes their voice tubs. I love yours though. Well, I'm glad you do. It's worked in the test I did. But yeah, I seem to be not getting it. Like, shut up. No one likes their voice tubs. I love yours. I read that. Piss off spider. See, when you said piss off spider, I imagined you like Gorm. I can't remember his name from Thor Ragnarok, when Loki disappears into the wall, and he comes over and he's like, "Piss off, ghost," and kicks the wall. Maybe he's a leg lover. Maybe. I'm good. I'm good, honestly. Don't worry. Oh, for fuck's sake, just shut up. It just sounds so funny. Just in order for the air to get into my stomach, I basically, sometimes some of it goes past my vocal cords. So you occasionally hear air being forced the wrong way through my vocal cords. So it just sounds like a little ooh, ooh. I might demonstrate later. I might demonstrate. I've got the pump right here. Yeah, no. Everyone hates their voice when it's recorded. Hey, Jeffrey. You can actually hear the gas gurgling in my belly as well, which is quite funny. I know. I'm not going to speak again. Oh. Oh, I want to burp so bad. I didn't forget about you. Can you hear the gurgliness from my computer alone? That's from inside the belly. It's really loud when it's from the pump. It's funny. Okay, I got the rhythm back. Wow, everyone's in the chat tonight. Sweet. Just says I love it so much. Well, like I said, I might do a demonstration after this. I think there's a size difference. I can't really tell. You guys have to tell me when the video's up. Oh, some of it came out. Okay. Come on. So I'm waiting for the camera angle to change. I shouldn't do that with my leg. Shake my leg like this. It makes it appear like I'm doing something naughty. I'm not. My hand's up here. My leg is just shaking. I got one of the endings already. So that's good. headshots. Headshots. They get a couple of headshots. So I put this, I just got a couple of headshots, like I just said, and I'm just going to line those up in the spaces where I basically have the cuts. There's no music selection this time, guys, because I'm keeping all the audio for this. Very simple. I'm not going to talk some more. Okay, come on. It's got to come out now. It's not coming out. Oh, for God's sake. You get to hear all the Googles. Googles? Yeah, all the Googles. All the gurgles. It's got to come out now. It's not coming out. Googles. You're going to up the volume for this one as well. Googly gurgles. Gurgly googles. Nonsense words, nonsense words. I'm just saying stuff to fill space. I'm sorry, guys. That was a good one. Okay. Thinking on it, Kanye West may be the only person who likes the sound of his own voice. Kanye West does love the voice of his own sound. What? Yeah. Yep, I'm off for now. Waiting for the gas to come in. Just when you said it, Noah. Guys, stop complimenting my voice. That just happened in my mouth. Right. Okay. Bravo, yeah, thanks. That just happened in my mouth. Oh, it feels so much looser. Looser? More loose? Feels a bit more relieved. We are not complimenting your voice, dude. We're just saying it's adorable. Well, thanks. I know the truth. Right. Add this to the end. We delete that. And it's almost done. How fast and easy was that? So I normally do crossfades and stuff in my videos, but this time I'm not doing that. What the fuck? Holy crap, there's been a bunch of people that try to contact me on Twitter. Yeah, okay, so I got all the clips. They're all lined up in the right order. Everything seems to be in order. So I just add the animation at the end of it. Wait a minute.
I'll be right over.
I love the little devils. So, this is the end animation. You guys get a quick preview. Just the end animation.
I'll be right over.
I just love the little... That devil is adorable. I can't help it. That devil is the Warner Brothers devil from the old cartoons. Finally got this emulator working. What did I miss? Sorry. I don't know. You missed the burps. Oh. I can't help it. It's just funny. Yes, I won't do any transitions on that either. So I'll just add my usual good caption. Oops. Bottom. Make it pin. And go. And oh no, Nelly did it. Select all except for that. And going to mixing, sound mixing. And increase the volume so you can hear the gurglynesses. And yeah. And rendering. So that was quick. So what do you guys want to talk about now? I've basically done it. I didn't think it would take it took 20 minutes because I'm not doing any of the transitions or anything like that. I basically just cut up one shot. It took 25 minutes. It's a 10-minute long video. So it's pretty good. So yeah. Now what? I know. How was my day? My day was okay. Nothing eventful happened. Everyone seems to be using that as a greeting recently. I don't understand that. It's like, fine. You know, how do you want me to end the conversation the quickest? Because that's basically what you're asking when you say, how was your day? It's just like, fine, yours, fine, end of conversation. Yeah. But no, I seem to be getting that whenever somebody talks to me online just recently, like on grammar and stuff, just like, hi, how was your day? And it's like, how do you answer that? It's just, but no, it's something that my mum asks all the time, and it's like, you know, you never have anything to say to, you never have anything to say to me or talk to me about. And it's like, I'm sorry, I live a very boring life. You know, there's not much that happens. You know. If someone asks me that in person, I give an absurd response just to watch their reaction. Well, give me an example. Because now, you knew I was going to ask that. You know, give me an example. It's an absurd thing. It's like, how was your day? Well, I became president of the world. Kind of a big thing, kind of a big deal, but I don't know. You know, basically it's just that I always ask people, I don't ask people that, but I have a variation on it, and I always ask people, anything interesting happening? Anything exciting happened to you when you were like away? See, I get very specific. I get more specific. But yeah. Before yesterday, I went to IKEA. I don't know how they can afford to reduce affordable stuff for consumers. It's amazing. IKEA. Wow. I want to say where, but I don't want you to give away your position. Give away your position to the enemy. Yeah. I didn't even know they had IKEAs. But okay. IKEA's huge. Oh, I did have a really good sarcastic answer to somebody when they asked me, what's new. A really good sarcastic but funny answer. I'll talk about IKEA in a minute. Yeah. I don't know when I used this. I don't know when I used this, but I just remember it being hysterical. Somebody asked me, you know, how's it going? And I just said, well, you know, earlier today I accidentally took the seat off of my bike, and that was an interesting half an hour, but fun. You know, people don't understand, and then they think about it. So I'll let you think about what I just said. Yay, it's done. But IKEA, I kind of don't, you know, I like IKEA, but it's just that, you know, once you've got all the furniture that you need, you don't really need to go to IKEA. And their stuff usually does last a while, so yeah. Yeah, I can't remember when I did that. I think when I used that thing, I think it was one of the last years of high school. I think somebody asked me how my summer was going, and I gave that answer, and they kind of was like, and then they stood there for like a minute or two. Yes, it was during the last. Yeah, they stood there for a minute or two, and I was just looking at them. And I'm like, oh, you know, I was like, idiot. Right, and for the other channel, I'm going to remove the end part and basically save it again. That's weird. I'm missing. Yeah. You always have sarcastic answers for everybody. No, I have witty. It's called wit. You know. And even though I'm not part British, I do live in Britain, and there is the classic dry wit that I seem to have picked up from the British. So, Britain. What is the most common description your friends describe with? Describe with? What? Chris says, anyone have a crate and barrel next to their place? It's like interior designer porn. A crate and barrel next to their place? Am I not getting it? I'm confused. Just the last two posts are confusing. I'm sorry. Wittiness. Wittiness. Is there a H in there? I don't know. I don't know. So we're going to do for the next like 2 hours. Crate and barrel. Super fancy pants. Fancy pants. It's not fancy pants. It's Fancy pants. Fancy pants. I don't know what this is. It must be American. Sorry, it must be an American thing. Crate and barrel. Sounds, no, but that sounds really, really shit. What is the most common description your friends describe with? What I describe my friends with, or my friends describe me with? Because it just says describe with. I'm not being grammar Nazi or anything. I'm just saying I think there's a word missing. You know. But if you're talking about me, then I don't know. I've never asked them. They might probably just say okay, and I don't mind that. I'm okay with anything that's above, that's okay and above, I guess. So super fancy pants. Just it's not my opinions. Oh Jesus, no, no. Oh, okay. It said that my network is experiencing difficulties, and that usually. I do it. See on my screen, it's just here. Oh, it goes away the second I show it, but it's just here on my preview screen. You shut up too. Oh, okay. It said that my thing is done, so my thing is done. Ding, video done. Like it's a cookie. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, I don't have anything to upload. Don't have anything to upload. I don't have anything to edit now. I'm good with the editing. Let me just double check that this file is in this right location, because it looked like for a minute there I'd put my there it is. And there those files are, so I don't understand what's going on. This is dumb. I hate this. Well, the stream quality might be a bit naff for a second. Naff. That's a British expression. Naff, meaning shit, basically, meaning low quality. Because I'm going to upload this video. I'm going to do it. You can't stop me. The internet can stop me, but you can't. uploading, and hopefully it won't take all night, because essentially the other one took all night, and that's mainly because it was recorded on that dinky camera, which is really good, but it's a dinky camera that takes amazing pictures, so it's mega high quality. Okay, this goes in which playlists? It's not Tub Shorts. Blowing up, big guys. Playing with my bell. I don't know if that's working or not. I'm going to assume it is. Apparently my router's not is in ill health. It's not actually my computer's fault this time, because I lost the chat as well. There we go. Oh, and they've updated YouTube. Oh, good. Right. I like the word naff tubs, really. I'm still here. I'm still here. There we go. Oh shit, I missed what NAF meant. It's just bad. It's just a bad word. It's not really, it's not a swear word or anything. It just means it's not good. It's no good. Teach me, brethren. Bella says, anyway, guys, I should go now, but don't forget my belly sleep, which we'll watch the playback later. Are you still there, Bella? And everybody's saying bye to Bear Buff. So. Oh, damn it. Well, if he's going to watch the playback, stretch. Belly rubs and belly salute. Pants back on. Try not to sit on my nuts, because that's annoying when people sit on their nuts. Tubes are uploaded. Why is it taking so long already? I know I only just did it, but seriously, what's the deal? I forgot this is a human balloon video. I should rename it in files. Because if I don't do that, then I'm just going to forget what number I'm on. So yeah. So guys, we have two options. Option one is that I get started on the layout for another art piece. Or option two, I give you a demonstration of the pump and how the pump works and all that stuff. And how what I did in the video last night. With the the video that I'm uploading now. I think it's time for both, to be honest. So yeah. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to put the heating on. It's getting cold. I might do that anyway. Just put the heating on. Leather says demonstration. Life support is on. What? The demonstration would be cool. You'd like to see the pump demo. Okay. So I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering what is the thing I have to draw, and I think it's the old dog picture. Like a mature dog is the thing I have to draw. And that shouldn't be that hard. Well, I've got the pump to hand. This is the pump I used last night. And like it's just been in the bag. I don't think there's anything bad in the bag that my mouth hasn't seen before. But you know how I basically swallow air? I can just play with that for ages. Well, using this, I don't have to swallow air. I don't have to do that. Although this is as problematic as the whole holding my breath thing and forcing the air out of my lungs into my stomach. Because basically you have to get into a rhythm, like I was demonstrating last night. I'm going to wait for it to warm up a bit in here before I do that, because I'm assuming you would want to see it without the shirt on. I'm assuming that's what you would like. But yeah, I have to get kind of like into a rhythm where basically I like when I did the test before I did the actual filming. This is the annoying thing. This is the super annoying thing. Last night it kept going wrong. I couldn't get the continuous stream of air from this thing. You know, the whole thing. It kept going a little bit, and then I swallowed that, and then a little bit, and then I swallowed that. But basically, when I did the test, and Jeffrey, well, it's on video. You can watch the playback if you want. But when I did the test, I basically opened my throat, took a little bit, and then I took the entire amount into my stomach right away, and that was great. But no, I had to basically get a rhythm going and everything, because when I tried to do that, well, the second I turned on the camera and the first pump that I didn't work as well, because basically it forced everything that was in my throat and in my mouth to the back of my throat and to where my lungs were, to the opening of my windpipe. And yeah, it was just you know, that makes me choke, obviously. So yeah, it was a pain in the arse. Don't know. I can just demonstrate with this for a couple of pumps. But no, you've seen the video where LiveTUBBSediting does it. Lift the belly, lift the ball, lift the bear. I think he's lift the belly. I'm not sure. You guys have seen that guy do it? Nobody's answering in the chat. It's a video stream off again. I hate that. I'm losing viewers, so I don't understand. I think I might be off. I haven't seen it. Oh. I know Dean has. Dean's seen it. Well, basically, he's got like he uses his. Do you know what a CPAP machine is? Still not warm enough, by the way. It's getting there. It's warming up. Put the heater closer. That's good, Jeff. I think you might be on delay as well, by the way, Jeff, if you're just hearing me say that. So you know what a CPAP machine. So Liz knows what a CPAP machine. I'm just going to say it anyway. A CPAP machine is basically a machine where it produces a continuous stream of air, so that people can basically people that have sleep apnea can have like either a face mask or a nose mask, and it forces air into the person so that when they can breathe. It maintains breathing basically at night by producing a continuous stream of air. And a lot of bears have it. A lot of bears have these things because, you know, being bears, that usually means that they are quite heavy. A lot of bears are quite heavy. Yeah, that's what it's called. And basically that means that a lot of people need one. My partner needs one, but he's refusing to get one. It basically Yeah. So yeah, lift a belly, whatever he's called. Well, yeah, he's got a couple of videos on Vimeo and Tumblr, where basically he does the oral inflation thing, but he doesn't do it the automatic way that I do it. You know, he can't force it out of his lungs into his throat and then into his stomach via the esophagus. He can't do that. He can't do auto inflation or automatic bloating. So what he does is he basically gets the opening hose of the CPAP machine and he puts it in his mouth and he basically swallows the air as it comes out of the CPAP machine, which is, yeah. But in those videos, you'll notice that basically he's a bit short of breath afterwards, and that's because basically the stomach is larger, it's full of air now, so it forces him to not breathe as much because it's like being full of too much food. You know, sometimes you have a bit of trouble breathing afterwards. But also he kind of he's got a little bit of a wheeze and a cough, and it's mainly because, like I said, it forces everything that's in your mouth and throat, any loose saliva and stuff like that, the air pressure can actually force it to the back of the throat, and therefore it's quite close to where your windpipe is for your lungs, and that means that, you know, it can cause you to choke. So yeah, that's why he chokes, and that's why I choked at the beginning of that thing, which is really, really annoying. So yeah. Basically, unless you know what you're doing, I really recommend you don't do this. You know, because you can actually do something that's really bad. I didn't know that he did it that way. Well, he's done it with a compressor since. He's done it with an air compressor since. It's quite funny. Everyone keeps getting scared. Like, oh no, he's going to hurt himself. And it's like, yeah. But yeah, I recommend not doing it that way or this way, on account of you can actually damage your lungs, because you can do this. It's called hyperinflation. And it's where basically you have too much air in your lungs, and your lungs themselves are forced to expand. You can actually rupture parts of your lungs, and you know, you might not even feel it until it's like really bad. So yeah, unless you know what you're doing, unless you know exactly where the air is going, you don't do this. Basically, don't try this. It's bad. It can be bad. However, I have basically always had this ability to swallow air. I know exactly where my air is going in my body, and can control it quite well. So that's basically why I can do it. You know, but unless you know exactly what you're doing, you kind of are in danger. It's warming up, but it's not warming up faster as fast as I want it to be. I basically want it to the point where I can take this off, but my hands are really cold. What is the temperature outside? It's not telling me. It's only 8 degrees C outside. But I can play with this for hours. It's a little spinner. It spins around by itself. I think I broke it. Yeah. Simple things, guys. Simple things for simple minds. Yeah. That's my fidget spinner. Don't say that, because basically I don't like fidget spinners, because they get you okay with being bored. You know, I'm not bored. I've got a fidget spinner. It's like, yeah, but what are you accomplishing? Nothing. That's why I don't like fidget spinners. But it's just that's just my thing, you know. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm probably gonna adapt the second I take my shirt off. So, yeah. Ooh, it's cold. My hands are the coldest thing, really. And my mosquito bite is still there. Well, I have a fidget spinner. I'm not saying that's a bad thing that people have fidget spinners. It's just that I wouldn't have a fidget spinner because basically I don't want to argue about fidget spinners. I just said that's my opinion on my own fidget spinners. You know. So my shirt is really nice and warm. So I'm putting it on my legs and my hands and stuff because my legs and hands are the coldest things in me. But I shouldn't do this because it would just mean that my legs and hands are going to feel even colder afterwards. My shirt's so nice and warm. It's a bit behind me. Ah. Do that so that my back hair doesn't catch in the chair. I can't have the chair bare on account of my hairs get stuck in it. Ow. I had a spot on my back apparently, and I just caught it. And the heat closer. Oh, better. My armpits are a bit sore. I hate that. Oh, that's really sore. Ow. Jesus. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So basically, I get myself nice and lubricated in the throat. I'll do that by having some of my fizzy. I'm okay, guys. Honestly, I'm annoyed at my armpit, but I'm okay. God, preparation takes forever. I'm sorry, guys. Well, it doesn't really. Normally, I don't have to warm up so much because I'm warm already. But it's quite cold in here. Yeah. So, did you want to see that? I'm just going to see if I can get the face and the belly for the shot. If I can. Now you can see my headphones and where the spider's made a web on it. Awesome spider. Yeah. I think this is the best I can do. I'm sorry. get further away, but I can't get that much further away. Right. So already my belly's getting a bit cold, so I'm not going to make this a long demonstration. Just a quick one. I'm okay, by the way, guys. You may see me choke, but that's just the beginning part of the process. I don't know if you heard that, but my belly grumbled. That was the air going in it. More grumbling. It's definitely noisy in here. There's a lot of throat noises, and I do apologize, but that's just what's happening. Random itch. Starting to get a bit full. So the random squeaky noises is just the air going past my vocal cords, going the wrong way through my vocal cords, like I said. So I'm not actually yelling or anything. It just sounds like oh. burp when I'm ready. Getting nice and pumped up first. Get the ringing noise. Just bringing you closer to the belly so you can hear it. And it didn't make any noise that time. All right. Now the camera won't stay on now. There it is. Hey. Sometimes the gas doesn't come out freely, so leaning is being a problem. Come on. I'm going to cover the belly up again. See, I put it underneath my butt. I put my shirt under my butt because I knew I would make it warm. that's the release. It's getting out. It's just it's taking a while. It can take a while to come out. Someone said to me that someone said that to me the other day. Oh, can you hear that? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Someone said that to me the other day. You put so much in. How comes you only got like one little burp out? I said, because that little burp was the entire gas bubble moving up and out of me. Yeah, so there's still a lot in there. And I'm flexible though, so it's probably going to stay in there until it comes out by itself. A lot of my burps I do I instinctively burp quietly, you know. I burp in my mouth. I just go, and then I let it out of my nose. I'm a polite pig. Blub, blub, blub. I'm keeping the heating on because, like, my upper body is warmed up, but my belly and everything below it is kind of cooled down now. And I start my nuts. Anyway, let's check on the video. 27% done. About an hour and 43 minutes remaining. So, sweet. By the way, it's a, you know, the Pete extra hydrated video. You know that the thing from Goof Troop, the thing that's on the Disney Channel, the thing that is aired exclusively to kids mainly. It's been adult content restricted. It's been age restricted and limited or no ads. I don't mind. I'm just kind of confused. What? Anyway, I'm just noticing it because it's right underneath. Look at this. Look. See, that's the video, and that's the one right underneath it. Pete extra hydrated. It's got not suitable for most advertisers. Bullshit. And the Netflix and Chug thing is suitable for most advertisers. So is Pork Chop's Origins. And this, which is very sad. See, I got live streams and stuff, and I've got the 700th video. It's still on my channel, but it's, yeah. Sad, just sad. Anyway. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Really, YouTube? Yeah, really YouTube. Ooh, Damon's on his way. Ooh. Wait a minute. 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. I know, but some people will do that for porn. Some people will do that for porn. So, yeah, makes sense. I kind of don't know what to do now. I kind of don't know what to do. I'm still waiting for this guest to come out. It's a little bit uncomfortable just sitting in the chair. Yeah, I could draw. I could do some drawings. It's just that I'd have to do a layout, and that would take like an hour. That'll take about an hour. You know, it usually takes about an hour. And to be honest, I kind of want to be off of here by 2 a.m. It's 1:20 a.m. in the UK right now. Because I wanted to check my mail and stuff. So I don't know what to do for 4 minutes. But yeah. So not this book, because I'm drawing an old dog. This is the human book, the human handprint of it. Oh, we've got to pick out the pens. We've got to pick out the pens. So we can't use we can't use these, and we can't use the gel pens. So either a black and white ballpoint, just a black ballpoint, for the there's motorbike noises. There's motorcycle noises. Yeah. For the lining, so we have options. We have the following options. I need to open the box anyway. Is it this one? No, this is not. It's the furry book. There will come a point where I can't do any more furry art. I have to do human art because I'm using this book way too often. I'm already a quarter of the way through this pad. No, I need to put that back down again. I shouldn't do that. So yeah, people can request me to draw humans. I don't mind people requesting me to draw humans. I won't be horribly offended, honest. Ow. Ew. Okay, so it's upside down. Get my box out, my tools. So guys, we have got the gel pens from the box. The regular pen, the regular black and white pen. Where is it? Which I will find wherever it's gone. It's not in the jar. The colourful ballpoint pens, the gel pens, colourful ballpoint pens, or the black and white ballpoint pen. So any of those, just let me know which one to do next. So that's for the inking, but for finish, you got the fancy pencils, the bigger, fancier pencils, of which I only have like 12 of, I think, 10 of. These pencils, there's a whole set of them here, or the blending pencils. So that's 4 types of pencils, or black and white picture, which again, I'm fine with. Nobody ever picks the black and white picture, or just the plain ballpoint pen anymore. It's always colour. Don't know that takes twice as long. I don't mind doing it. It's just that, you know. So yeah, choices. First come, first serve. Colourful ballpoint pens. So we do need a colourful finish. Those ones. And pencil choice. So we've got these, the blendable pencils, or the ones that are in the box over there, which are the bigger pencils. They're the filler color pencils, I think. I think that's what they're called. So yeah, those are the options. Scribblicious. The Colouring Pro, blendable, or the filler. Use these. Question mark. I'm just grabbing the set from here. It's a really sturdy box. So I'll be using the ones from the box, so I won't take them out of that. Right, got it. So there's a broken one somewhere. Trying to find it so I can fix it. Ooh, that's not good. Well, that needs sharpening. But it's not broken. A lot of these haven't been done right. I can't find the broken one. I think I might have sharpened it already. Probably already fixed it. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, the lead in this one is just completely shit. It's completely flat. So I can use the piggy pencil sharpener. Ugh. Use my piggy pencil sharpener. There we go. Nice and sharpened. That's mainly, I could have done that one at the time. But I hadn't really tested this out yet, so now I have. Yeah, piggy pencil sharpener. I just like the iris. How it locks onto the pencils. I'm a pink piggy. This is a very cute face on the side of it as well. Anyway, that's my pencil sharpener. And it does a really good job. So I'll put that back in. Wait a minute, did I put the other ones back in? I haven't put the other ones back in. I was wondering why this was easy to close. Okay. So we got the piggy. And just open it to the appropriate page. Yeah, see, there's just like this page is of furry art, and let's open to the appropriate page. Those pens we use, so they go on top of there. So where's my other pen? A pencil. Is that it? Where did that go? I lost it. On my desk, is it? That'd be embarrassing. Huh. I've got like I've got two shitty pens here, but I haven't got my pen. I better took it with me somewhere. I don't know. Okay, so for the old dog, should I don't know what to do. I don't want to finish. Now what? Now what? Just want to hang out with you guys, but I basically don't know what to do while I'm hanging out with you guys. Anything. Human art. What should I do for human art? Let's come up with some ideas for human art. Because I've got tons of furry art, but I need some human art stuff. Right, well, Chris, wait a minute. Slightly bloated belly rubs and belly salute. So yeah, human art and stuff. I'm sure I'll think of something. Haven't really seen you do human art before either. You've seen me do the genie. I mean, it's not really a it's not really a mythological creature, kind of. I guess it is, but it's a human. It's humanoid. It has a human torso and face and arms and stuff. So you've seen me do the genie. So, well, I put it in the human book, you know. I'll think of something, but before that, I'm basically going to write that down on the list. Because on the free slots, basically it's something that I want to do. I always put in something of mine personally. There we go. And save. Yeah, I've still got to do two things: the color examples and the old dog for basic person. Anyway. Yeah. Bye, Chris. I'll probably see you tomorrow. Enjoy the videos. I'm uploading this video and another video. A short one for today, because this one counts for tomorrow. I really hope I have enough soda for tomorrow. Guess I'll find out soon. Yeah, Damon's on his way. He'll be here in an hour and a half. Well, yeah, I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. That's why I didn't want to do that. We'll be here in an hour and 20 minutes. An hour and 10 minutes. Sorry. That's why I wanted to go. I wanted to get everything ready when he gets back. I think my aunt's staying up as well until he's coming back. So she potentially heard all of that. I missed the spot again. With my razor, I got this spot, but I didn't get that bit. My beard comes up to here. It's quite away. He's only an hour and a half away, but he messaged me 20 minutes ago, so he's an hour and 10 minutes away. It's 18 miles. So it's across 3 counties. 3 counties? I don't know. That's why he doesn't stay here when he's working, because he can't. But yeah, Jeff, art. Like, I know you don't mind whatever I draw and stuff, and I know you're very vague with what you want and stuff, drawing-wise. But is there anything that you wanted to see, drawing-wise? And I have it ready, but you like the drawing of me and Chris. Would you want another one? Another drawing of me and Chris? Would you want another piggy drawing? What would we be doing in the piggy drawing? If you did want another one, etc. You know? Because I don't mind drawing Piggy Chris. I really don't. Show it to you again. But you've seen it. On screen or on the pad? You already have it. I could send you a print of it if you want, but I've got a feeling that you can easily print it off yourself somewhere. You know? You know? Did I say sell? I don't send. If I said sell, I don't know. I'm thinking about selling prints of my work, but I don't know. I kind of feel like if people have already got the digital version of it, then they can just do it themselves. Would you like me to do one for you, with me and Chris? Again, what would we be doing in the picture? You want us just piggies? Do you want to see the piggies again? Big piggy, little piggy? Like I said, I do not mind doing that again. Looking at pictures of Chris on my computer is something I do anyway, so. So I just turned a really nice, sweet picture into a kind of a dirty picture of me and Chris in my own head. It went from me at a buffet table, like just sitting like at this perspective, and him behind me rubbing my back, to well, can you see where this progresses already from the first picture? To being the piggy versions of ourselves doing that, to me eating out of a trough while he kind of like hooves my back, to him doing something naughty behind my back while I ate out of the trough. I was just trying to think of an example, and it turned dirty really fast. Like really fast. Oh boy. Mm. You like where that's going? Yeah. Oh dear. So I'm imagining this scenario it's happening still in my brain to completion. It's getting dirtier and dirtier because basically not only is the end scenario happening, but now Chris is wearing some really a nice leather harness and a nice mercap over his piggy ears. Grunting while he's doing naughty things. And I'm just enjoying my foods. Mm. Oh, yeah. Well, I think what I'm going to be doing most of the cleaning up today then is probably going to be me timing. I don't know. Oh yeah. Okay. But yeah, I don't mind drawing something like that. But yeah, you have to think about it, and I'll do some thinking too. I don't think I have time for me time. Me time can last a couple hours. I take a long time. We discussed this before. And then there's people watching. Shh, Jeffrey, there's people. But no, it could be just a wholesome scene of just him rubbing my back, just normally. Just normally rubbing my back. Nothing naughty about that. Nothing naughty about that outside of my head, anyway. Hulk Heaven. Yeah. I think that's what I call my man spell. Would be called Hulk Heaven. I think that's what it would be called. Of course we could. Well, how about that? How about that? I could draw Brugger and my pig and Chris in a picture together if you want me to. Honestly, I could draw anything you want. Almost anything you want. Trying to think not naughty thoughts. It's really hard. Every time I think of a picture that you might like I just like the sound of, it keeps turning into a naughty thing, like really, really right away. Like I could draw Brugger like hugging my belly, and like or he could be resting using my belly as a pillow, and I could be rubbing his tummy, and with my other hand it could be around Chris, and then like a naughty scenario happened, and it's just it's really. My brain's in the gutter for some reason. I don't know why. dirty brain. I know you don't. That's fine. That pump thing is really screwed up my throat again. It's temporary, so don't worry about it. I'm fine. It's fine. I don't mind doing it. I like doing it. So yeah. Yeah. If you do think of anything solid, anything, then by all means ask. I do not mind, honest. But right now, I'm gonna go. I'm going to go check on my aunt and tell her that if she's still up, and to tell her that Damon's coming and stuff, because she sleeps on the sofa bed and it's in the living room, and that's where the front door is. We don't have a back door access, so I'm just going to tell her that. Hello, mystery viewer, by the way. There's still people watching, Jeff. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah. I've got a feeling that might be Panda Fox watching in the background. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go, and I will probably be back in a few hours' time. I don't know when exactly. My hair's sticking up on one side, but not the other. That's freaky, weird. Wow, really? Yes, could be him. Yep, probably is. Anyway, yeah, enjoy the videos that are being uploaded, and well, one video has been uploaded, and I'm going to upload a short video that won't take long at all. Very, very tiny possibility that I might be on the live stream again after that video is uploaded and stuff, but no promises. It's only if I don't feel that sleepy. I think everyone else is gone, so it must be pedophiles. Anyway. I will see you probably in a few hours' time. If not like 2 hours' time, then probably around about, like, you know, the average 12 hours or so it takes for me to sleep and then get up and then do some work and then come back on stream with you. Well, with you guys in general, people who will watch the stream. But yeah. Anyway, say bye, Tubbs. I will see you later. I think you're still delayed, but that might not be entirely your fault. It's probably my fault. Oh wow, it's only got an hour left to upload. At least one video. Oh no, it's 51 minutes. Wow. Thanks, Jeff. See you guys in a bit.